Yes, I know the Brainstorm ban is going to change the historic format. I know. However, one thing remains true. Everyone's got a plan till they get punched in the mouth. Alright, what is up, my friends? Welcome to another video here on CoolStuffInc.com. You saw my article on Friday, or you're just, well connected, I suppose. You've heard the news. Brainstorm, gone in historic. I guess it's not technically gone, it's suspended, but that just means it's banned and you don't get any wild cards back. It's the worst of both worlds. So Wizards of the Coast, help us out here a little bit, please. So Brainstorm is gone from historic format, and of course, that means that we have not a whole new format, but when one of the most played cards in the entire format leaves, things change. And what's the one card probably most happy about Brainstorm leaving the format? I'll tell you. It's Thoughtseize. Previously the best card in the format. Thoughtseize, of course, is plays not so great against Brainstorm. Brainstorm has the ability to A, fix your hand, so on and so forth. But B, Brainstorm's other function is to hide cards from Thoughtseize realistically, where I go Thoughtseize, you respond, Brainstorm, put the best two cards in your hand safely on top of your deck, and my Thoughtseize is not going to be as good as I want it to be. So Thoughtseize was the best card in Historic until Brainstorm came. Brainstorm is gone, and Thoughtseize are probably retaking its throne. Now the question is, what do you want to do with your Thoughtseize deck? Well, if you're not sure what to do, there's one word for you. Smash. Smash, smash, smash. And this is an extremely aggressive Stompy deck. Reggie Stomp, named, of course, after Rotting Regisaur here. And the Wombo combo in this deck is very similar. When you play a Rotting Regisaur, A, it's really, really big. B, it allows you to cast the Great Henge for green, green. And that's it, which is insane. Basically free, because you get the green, green back immediately by tapping it. So that's pretty awesome. Of course, for our company deck, also one of the best cards in the format. You can hit cards like Steelleaf Champion, Rotting Regisaur. We have Old Growth Troll here. Nice kind of like 5th Steelleaf Champion. Mammoth, obviously super cool. It's both a land and a threat. And then we got a new one here. So we have, of course, Scrounger is great against Wrath of God decks. Scavenging Ooze is great against Graveyard decks. Werewolf Pack Leader jumping in here. Green, green for a 3/3. Has Pack Tactics. So whenever you attack with the Werewolf Pack Leader, if you attack with creatures total power 6 or greater of his combat, draw a card. Which is pretty insane, honestly. Pretty good stats. And you can pay 4, make it a 5 through trample. That's also pretty awesome. And this is, of course, led up by the great duo of 1-drops here. Llanowar Elves, probably the best 1-drop in the format. And Pelt Collector, honestly, not far behind. There is kind of a lack of really good 1-drops in Historic. And these are two of the best ones. Simple, fast, effective, powerful. Play a curve, take their most important card, and then kill them. Simple as that. Mana's super simple, too. Just 12 dual lands. Every land taps for green to ensure we can cast our pack leaders and our Steelleaf Champions. And 12 sources for 4 Thoughtseize is pretty reasonable. We got some forest here. Nothing too crazy. Sideboard's got some kill spells. Eliminate and power word kill. A lot of creatures too, though. We'll get to this in a second. One copy of Heart of Kiran. Now, might look a little weird with sideboard. This is an extra hedge against decks that are playing mass removal. Wrath of God, Anger of the Gods, etc. If we're able to go like, Heart of Kiran, then play a Scrounger and crew it, and not have to commit too much to the board, it's pretty cool. Can attack Planeswalkers, post-Wrath, very solid. So that's that. Also have one Vivien, a little extra, same idea. A little extra against control decks. It's also good against creature decks. Just a solid card. A solid card all around. The rest of our sideboard's creatures. We are a company deck, of course. 2 Maggot gives us a little extra discard. And the 4th Scavenging Ooze for graveyard decks. Callous Bloodmage, kind of a cool card, also for graveyard decks. Reclamation Sage for artifacts and enchantments. You gotta get the idea. Pretty self-explanatory. And then, of course, Shifting Ceratops for the control decks. And also for the Coma decks. Coma decks do struggle with Shifting Ceratops a lot. Because they can't tap it, can't block it. Pretty sweet. That's the deck. Pretty simple. Hulk smash today. And let's give it a ride. But first, wait for from our sponsors at CoolStuffInc.com.
Cool Stuff Inc. is proud to sponsor Jim Davis. We offer great deals on card games, tabletop RPGs, board games, and more. Get a free token featuring Jim Davis and take 5% off your next order if you use the code JIM5 at checkout. CoolStuffInc.com. Cool stuff in stock.
Match number 1. Let's go stomping. On the play. We love being on the play, that's for sure. And a pretty good hand. Not an incredible hand. We do have a pretty good curve here. It's pretty cool. With Pack Leader, you go turn on Pelt Collector. Turn 2 Pack Leader. It's 2/2. Turn 3, 3-drop attack. That's a trigger on turn 3, which is great. So that's pretty good. So we're going to keep this. We'll have Llanowar Elves. We have most of the things we want here. We have a good curve, some honk and chunkers, and then, of course, Company, by far the best card in the deck. So, play Forest, Pelt Collector. And say go here. Cool backdrop. Cool backdrop. I like it. Alright, draw a Forest. So, no reason to reveal our black yet. Let's play this. Fire up the Pack Leader. Basic Island. And no brainstorms here. As it stands, we're currently... Whoa, hello. As it stands, we're currently getting in for a lot next turns. A island and a swamp. Okay. Love those basic lands. They're going to Thought Erasure me. So, either way, we're getting in for 6 this turn and drawing a card. A great first showing for our new card here in Werewolf Pack Leader. Gonna take a Steel Leaf Champion. Interesting. Interesting. A little awkward because we do want to play Keep the Company and we need a land too, but there's a Mammoth. I think we're actually going to Mammoth here. Because the problem if I Regisaur, then we're in like the abyss sort of as far as discarding this Company. We can just Mammoth and pump our thing, draw a card, get in. I guess we're drawing a card either way. And Regisaur does play around like Languish or effects like that. Yeah, it's Regisaur. We'll just get the honk and chunker in. Put that in. Put a counter there. There's the attack. There's your pack attacks. Pack tactics. Draw a card. Llanowar Elves. So, a little bit of a question of what we can discard to the Regisaur. More basic lands. Play a Narset, I dare ya. Or nothing. We're going to discard the Llanowar Elves here. And just play Mammoth as a land, most likely. Discard that. Draw another Mammoth, sure. And we're jamming. I mean, this is lethal damage. So... if they ever move spell, they kind of got to kill this Regisaur. Alright, sure. That'll pump the Pelt Collector. We get in for 7. We draw a card. And so far, our Werewolf Pack Leader has been excellent. Play land, say go. His plays are on Master Rule because we have Company up. We have Lethal anyway. Pretty good first game for us here. Pretty dominating showing. Pack Leader looking really, really good. Looking really, really good. There's some, there's some tension between Pack Leader and Scrapheap Scrounger. Because they're each good against different things. For opponents playing a lot of removal spells, Pack Leader is going to be pretty bad, whereas Scrounger is good. For opponents attacking us with 2/2s, Pack Leader is a lot better. So there's a little, give and take here and there. But so some sort of blue-black control deck. Didn't really see much because we crushed them so bad. We're going to want to bring in probably like the Heart of Kiran. Not really sure what else we want because I don't really know exactly what they're doing. I'm going to shave a Scavenging Ooze. Honestly, not a very exciting card. And if we knew more, I mean, like, Brain Maggot's okay. Bloodmage might end up being good. Ceratops might end up being good. Maybe we got to go another 1 Scavenging Ooze. Just bring a Vivien too. Just a little bit better as far as sticky threats go. I'm actually not in love with Regisaur against decks like this because they are able to kind of play Doomblades and just kill it. Regisaur is especially good when it's outsizing creatures or when it's playing against burn spells. So I could see shaving down our Regisaur here. I could bring in Ceratops. Again, not really sure if it's going to be good or not. Bring the Maggots too. We just don't know what they're doing. So, all right, I'm gonna cut the Regisaurs. I'm gonna bring in the 2 Maggots. I'm gonna leave a Scavenging Ooze in. I'm gonna bring in 1 Ceratops. We're just gonna hedge a little bit. Not exactly sure what we want here, but I think, Regisaur against Tyrant Scorn, and I'm sure many other removal spells, if they're able to just, like, say go, let us discard a card, and then kill the Regisaur, it's pretty bad for us. It's a pretty bad exchange, so let's not let them do that. We can nickel and dime a little bit. Oh, my God. All right, sure. How about that hand, opponent, huh? All right, so Thoughtseize, yeah. Oh, my God. They are playing Whisper Agent in Mythic. All right. This is cards. This is cards. All right. So Tiny Bones. If opponent discarded a card this turn, you draw 1. Thought Erasure. A literal 3/2. A cancel and a Terragrid. So we're taking Thought Erasure here. Pretty simple. And yeah, this is a brewski they got going here. Definitely a brewski. So beginning of each end step, if an opponent discards, so it's pretty funny. Like Regisaur will be actually pretty terrible against this card. So it's kind of cool we board out the Regisaur. All right, so we'll take the Brain Maggot. Them, they have a Waste Knot. Okay, so definitely glad we board out our Regisaurs in humorous fashion here. Gonna take a Sabotage. I mean, I just want to resolve my company, so just gonna take that and say go. I mean, obviously Waste Knot's like pretty cool and all, but opponent wants to trade damage. I'm kind of all about that, so attack you right back. Maggot again. And Demigorgons. So we're gonna take this Clutches card because if they make us discard, they're gonna make mana and make all sorts of stuff. So yeah, we'll take the Mind Rot effect. I mean, say go. Definitely got to resolve his company to win here. Oh, what a draw. What a draw. So they get to draw a card, draw another card. This is Enhanced Surveillance. This is a brewski, folks. Oh my god. Alright. That was pretty gross. We have all lands in our hand now. Say go. Had to be Thought Erasure. That turn, too. Would have been a nice company. Disinformation Campaign. Okay, so we discard a card. If we can just get our hand empty, then they can't make us discard cards anymore. So, honestly, I'm not even, like, kidding. Like, we have no cards in our hand, we can't discard cards. So, draw another card. Heart of Kiran? Sure. So, send Scavenger in. Scrounger, I mean. And now our hand's empty, and then we can't discard cards, so none of the discard cards will do anything. They have a Whisper Agent, which can bounce the Disinformation Campaign. We've got, like, all their ducks in a row here, you know. Really couldn't ask for a better setup. Alright. Terragrid's Lantern. Alright, so, yeah, we'll just take 3. Not really too concerned with my life total here, so I think the Lantern is pretty bad unless the game is stalled out completely. So we draw any creature? Obviously not. I guess we're firing in for 4, not 3, so literally any creature in our deck there means that the Scrounger and the Heart of Kiran can attack, which kind of stinks, but oops. Play Cemetery, say go. Let's lose 3. I mean, now we're at 11, you know. Not exactly pressuring our life total super hard. They're going to leave the mana up. We draw a Vivien Arkbow Ranger. What's this? A Ranger? Each opponent with no cards and it loses 10 life? Oh, I did not read that card. Okay. We need to kill this. I did not keep reading Tiny Bones. I just saw a really big number and assumed it didn't really matter. Hopefully all you YouTube folks are like, no, Jim, no, what are you doing? I realized that we're going to minus and attempt to kill this. Whew. Oh my God. Watch out. And We're just going to crew the Heart of Kiran. Scrounger would just get blocked by the Whisper Agent, so that's not some ability. 6 mana, lose 10 life. So we got to leave the Maggots home as they have a flash creature. So it's game number 4. Untap Lantern, sure. Life. Alright, we're at 8. I mean, that seems worse than just casting the Whisper Agent and bouncing the in campaign and like, you know, like, there's no forward progress here. I'll go to 3 and kill you at 3 life. I don't really care, you know. So, Warlock class. We have your end step. Creature died this turn. Opponent loses 1 life. Level 2, look at top cards of your library in your hand. And then level 3, pay 7. End step. Each opponent was life. Look at the number of life lost this. Okay. I think we're just paying the life. Like, they're pretty dead on board, so... Can always sack this Scrounger to a Lantern also, if we like really need to. Alright, they're a Warlock class, look at the top 3 cards of our library. 2 in the bin, 1 in hand. They've been a Go Blank and a Thassa. Alright, sure. We draw a Llanowar Elves. I mean, we're just going to go for lethal here. Like, we're just going to pump up the Heart of Kiran and send it in, I think. Guess he's in Scrounger, too. I'm going to go 1 on each. The trample would win the game anyway. This requires them to have a kill spell. So that way if they have a kill spell, they'll kill the heart, take 4 and go to 2.
Stomping time.
Sure. It's agent. Alright, yeah, so they would block. They would take oh, there's that anyway, yeah, it doesn't matter, so. Right. All right. That was an interesting match, I guess. That was just it's cool. It's fine. You know, it's cool stuff. Cool stuff going on to match number 2 here. Holy guacamole. All right, on the draw. On the draw. And it's fine. It's fine. Pretty solid. Llanowar Elves, Thoughtseize. Ooh, not a good not a great Thoughtseize matchup for us. All right. They also have a Firebrand to kill my Llanowar Elves. Yikes. We're going to Thoughtseize them. This sucks, but their hand is Robber, Firebrand, and Annex. Scavenging Ooze has some real work to do here. We're going to take the Robber, actually, and then just Thoughtseize the Annex and just hope that they don't draw well. Because we are taking a lot of damage this game. Alright, so that's something. Alright. I mean, good lord, so much damage. Alright, we're going to attempt to play a, I mean, whatever he plays dying. I guess I value the Pelt Collector a little higher. If I draw land, I can go Collector plus Ooze. We are at the absolute mercy of their draw step. Oh my god. Why do you even play Thoughtseize? Just a classic Thoughtseize bug. Just a classic Thoughtseize bug. Alright, we're dead. Yeah, I mean, Double Thoughtseize, double Shock Land. Not exactly what you want against mono red. Didn't even draw a third land. Yeah, not too good for us. But what are you gonna do? Happens sometimes. Please draw Embercleave. I want maximum complaint equity here. Maximum. Oh yeah, do it to me. Let's go Embercleave. No Embercleave. Alright, so we're at 4. We get another token. That's just a land, alright. I mean, we are at 4. We are still alive. If we play Old Growth Troll here, they draw nothing. We can play Scavenging Ooze and activate it. I'm just saying there's like a path, you know? We can also go Collector plus Ooze. And then we like... we have to block Annex. Alright, we're going to go Old Growth Troll. So they have to draw basically literally nothing. Almost any card kills us. Alright. You're still dead? Oh, we're still dead. Doesn't even matter. Yeah, we're still... we need to draw land there, too. He'll screw up, but... yeah, we need to draw... we need to draw an untapped land there. Alright. I mean... they did help us out there by bricking after the Annex. Obviously, they didn't draw the Annex. I think we were fine that game, but... alright, so not a very good first game there. Cut all 4 Thoughtseizes. Bring in the Eliminates, the Power Word kills. I bring in Scavenging Ooze. Not a great Scrounger matchup either. Just cut all of those. Reclamation Sage is pretty good. Kills Embercleave and Annex. I think I'm pretty happy here, honestly. Also, you know, we could just like draw a land or two. It doesn't deal excessive. We dealt 8 damage to ourselves that game. We did most of the work. Callous Bloodmage is whatever. So this is fun. You know, on the whole, they're going to struggle with pretty mightily with our 4 toughness creatures. So, not too worried. Not too worried. Maybe I should be. Maybe I should be. All right, full house. Reggie's over Oozes. All right, sure. Despite how awkward this hand is, we still have to earn 4 Henge in theory. Can I keep this? Ship one of these Mammoths. Just gonna play Mammoth on 1, so there you go. Whatever, Valley. Whatever champion, sure. Alright, right on time, right on time. Sure, this is fine, honestly. Firebrand, kill the elf, get it for 1. We're going to draw a... sure, you can play this. Play Reggie, discard Tomb. Next turn, play Henge. If we draw a land, we'll play the champion also. Reggie. Robber of the Rich. I would say Reggie's good against Robber of the Rich, so play that. Oh, yeah. Do this. We're going to steal the champion here. Draw land. Kinda. Kinda not really. We're going to hold this. And just get it for 7. Let's say we're sizing up pretty good here. Sizing up pretty good. About to pack it up and go to game 3. No, they're going to keep fighting. They're going to keep fighting the good fight here. Discard our Pelt Collector. Another Reggie. All right. Jamtown? Alright, we're 19. He got us. Right in the face. Reggie first. We draw land or any 1 or 2 mana creature. Did it. Did it. This just in, folks. The Great Henge is still a very, very silly Magic card. That was a mistake. I should have actually held that to discard for possible Scavenging Ooze in the future, but it doesn't matter. All right, so two pretty close games there. Going into game 3, we are on the draw now, but I don't think anything changes, so... It's not great. It's definitely not great. We need to draw a land. If it's a black land, the hand's actually quite good. You have Rec Sage for Annex. This is pretty close. They have a lot of firebrands too, so we can't really rely on our 1-drops. I'm gonna mulligan. Not enough mana to use our ooze. No black mana. The hand just too bad. We can just do better. I don't think our card quantity matters that much, so... Alright, sure. I don't love it, but... It's turn 3 Reggie. There's a firebrand. Mammoth? Yeah, I'm just gonna Overgrown Tomb and say go. Probably playing an ooze as a bear on turn 2. I'm not really happy with that, but... I guess if I do nothing, I might not. Actually, that's a pretty nice henge there. So now we got Reggie into henge. That's a good reason to hold on to the ooze, actually. I might actually just play the mammoth here tapped, just to ensure a land drop. Because now we have Reggie into henge plus champion or ooze. Yeah. Just say go. Might get stomped here. All right, so that's pretty good for us. Annex, sure. Oh, we drew another Marsh. That's embarrassing. Sure. Play Reggie. Say go. Reggie. Haven, champion. And they could have Embercleave here. If they do have Embercleave, I guess they have it. I'm not blocking Annex. I want Reggie to live. So, champion. Ugh. Just the most miserable card. Alright, not so bad. I mean... Yeah. Alright. Oh, there we go. There it is. Good choice killing the Fervent Champion, so now we can kill the Annex. I guess they could re-equip on the thing, but we have this too, so play this. Play Rec Sage. We're going to kill the Embercleave or the Annex. The Annex will make 2 tokens. We kill the Embercleave. Annex goes to 3 power. Reggie can block it. Better lucky than good, let me tell you. You kill Embercleave. I think if they have another Embercleave, I think we're just dead anyway. But, maybe not. We kill the Annex, they get 2 1/1s also. Yeah, I'm going to kill Embercleave. Yes, I'll have to kill that. We're at 4. Didn't draw a 1-drop. Would have been a great spot to draw a 1-drop, but... Alright, so no second Embercleave. If that's not too much to ask. They haven't attacked yet, so I'm going to assume they don't have a second Embercleave. The BM. The BM. Alright, yeah, you're dead. You got us. Alright, so kind of a pretty lame game there. Our hand was kind of stumbly, and they just had, like, the double Embercleave nuts, so... What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Sometimes mono red just gets you, I suppose. It just gets you. Still recovering from that B Embercleave, eh? Oops. 1-1. 1-1. Should be a pretty good matchup, honestly. Actually, post-board, we have, like, answers to Embercleave, and we have the kill spells where they go for the Embercleave. We just kill their creature. We basically win the game on the spot, so that's all right, then. Okay, hand here. Not great, but okay. You know, Plains, sure. Fire up Llanowar Elves, drew an untap land, which is pretty sweet. You discard Scrounger Reggie, nice little sub synergy. Get an Aura's deck here. A search for Escanta. Ooh boy. Alrighty then. Reggie you. Been a Shark Typhoon. This is like straight blue-white control. And discard a Scrounger. And obviously need to be aware of being wrathed here. I think we're going to get in for an attack and like maybe just play a land as they go. See what they do. They like seal away or something like that. Shark Typhoon for 1. It's pretty good, honestly. I mean, I have to imagine we're getting Wrath next turn. As they go. Yeah, they have a Wrath. And they're deciding if they want to Wrath into my Scrounger or not. If they don't Wrath, we just, like, get in for more, you know? We're going to pitch one of the Scavenging Oozes to our Reggie. Not a bad draw. Not a bad draw. I think that means we're going to lead back the Llanowar Elves. And threaten a company on their end step. Big bop. End step. Hold the multiverse. Sure. Top. What kind of world is this? What kind of world is this? Opponent goes top. Top again? Top again to here. Yeah. It's better than Scrounger, my friend. It is better than Scrounger. It's double Scrounger. Yeah. This is why these Scroungers are in the deck. You're at 4. I would like to leave up the activation on the Scrounger. They like top too. Probably Mammoth has a land. Just so go. Want to have the ability to activate multiple times, so we've been a Narset. Baffling End. Taking the champion, sure. Bottom. Man, I don't know. After that top, I'm starting to feel like maybe they overestimated their chances. Henge. They're just dead. Sure. Scrounger all day. So we're going to bring in our Brain Maggots, our Planeswalker, our Heart of Kiran, and our Shifting Ceratops. We're going to shave down our Scavenging Oozes, which aren't very good against them. And honestly, Reggies are kind of medium. Same idea. Where they're fine, but they're not particularly exciting. The cards like Seal Away and Baffling End, Wrath, I don't really care about the sizing on Ceratops, so I mean on Regisaur. I might just cut all of them actually. I'm bringing leave an Ooze in. So now we have sticky threats in Vivien, Heart of Kiran, Great Henge, Scrounger, sort of. It's fine. Slight fear they bring in something like Baneslayer, but we only have Vivien to answer it. But we have Thoughtseize too, so Thoughtseize is a nice catch-all, you know? Just Thoughtseize, he'll figure it out. Alright, so they've all got a 6. We're going to keep. This is not the best hand ever, but they've all got a 6. We have double Thoughtseize. We have 2 lands. We can make it work. We can make it work. Give me a look. Hand is Reject. Interesting. Seal Away, Baffling End, Wrath. Alright. I mean, we'll take the Baffling End, I guess. I guess they can just reject us. I'd rather make them like actually tap their spells to counter stuff, so or tap their lands to answer our things, so take the reject, I guess. Their hand's like, I mean, they only have, I don't have many lands, so alright. Thoughtseize it again. This time we'll take. They drew a land, sure. Thanks. Just take the most nimble card and seal away. Woodland Mammoth, there you go. So we have a lot of gas in our hand. We just have 4 great creatures and a company. We're a little out of lands, but so are they. Alright, we draw. I mean, we want to draw a land, I guess. So we play whatever we play is going to get killed with the Baffling. I'm going to play 1-drop. Not playing Pack Leader. Make them make a choice what they want to do here. Okay, so we want to protect Scrounger against the end, so we'll just play Pack Leader. I guess Reject also exiles it, huh? Gonna absorb the Pack Leader. Alright, sure. With a Wrath and a Baffling hand in hand. Very interesting. They could have just like drawn a land in Wrath too. We cannot draw a land. Alright, so get in. Again, don't want to expose the... Don't draw Shark Typhoon. Don't want to expose Scrounger to the exiling removal spell. Let's play land here. Might be a Wrath spot. See if we draw some lands. I mean, our hand is gassed up, so... As long as I don't like land a Planeswalker before we can like start playing more threats, I think we'll be alright. I mean like a consistent Planeswalker here. That is pretty good though, but... Keep an open mind. Settle the Wreckage. Not nearly as good when you know about it, you know? Alright, so we're gonna get Wrath here. We're gonna kill our Narset though, so...
You could use some training.
Yep. We're ahead on cards, so... Didn't draw a land again. Jeez, we're just dying over here. Brain Maggot. And is... They're cranking it out here. They really are, they're really going for it. Alright, so... Just take Settle, I guess. There's no Baffling. It doesn't really matter what we take, honestly, so... Yep. We need to draw a third land at some point here. Not a third land, but sure. Still not a third land. Gonna attack Narset. I'm gonna finish it off so they can't draw Commit to Memory and get me. It's worth 1 point of damage. I guess we'll just expose it. Whatever. So there you go. This is a pretty silly game so far, I'm not gonna lie. They gonna baffle my my Scrounger? No. Well, they might have gotten punished here, because Settle's not happening. We still can't draw land, but... It's like a Shark Typhoon for 4. That's even worse. Alright, take the Ferry. Yeah, this game's getting harder and harder. We just need to draw a third land. I don't ask for much, you know. And now we're at 14. Draw more Thoughtseizes than lands. Yep. Alright. Lando Calrissian. Alright, attack for 3. We're on a 3-turn clock at present. Just keep smiling, Jim. Just keep smiling. They'll never know the pain you feel. Alright, we drew a land. We did it. We drew a land. Yeah, I don't see a way out here. We have no way to kill a shark, so... Yeah. Alright, yeah, I guess they got us. I guess they got us that game. Oh, boy. Alright, on the play for game 3. I'm gonna want these Rex Sages, I think. They have shown us many, many, many enchantments. So, let's cut a Scavenging Ooze. Bring in the 2 Rex Sages. You got the Old Growth Troll. Troll is specifically good against Wrath and bad against basically everything else. I'm also not like thrilled against Brain Maggot, honestly. This card just kind of sucks. Like, it's fine, but... Blood Mage is kind of cool. It just, like, replaces itself. Just 2-1, draw a card. And Maggot, like, can be fine. Right, we'll shave the Troll. It's good against Wrath, bad against every other piece of removal in their deck. So, they have Seal Away, Baffling Ends, etc., etc., etc. Alright. We like... Draw a functional hand here, please. Kinda can. Play Cemetery on turn once we draw Overgrown Tomb, we can play it tapped. Rex Sage, alright. Give me a look. What do you got? You got an opt in response. That means they probably need lands. It's for desperation opt. Because I'm probably not taking opt with Thoughtseize unless their like hand is absolutely terrible. So they're gonna top, and their hand is 3 lands, a Typhoon, a Behold, a Reject, and another Typhoon. So we'll take Reject here. I mean, their hand is fairly slow. This is their only cheap piece of interaction. And just start playing Steel Leaf Champions, honestly. We have drawn our 3rd land, so... There's always that. There's always that. Alright. First things first. Attacking. Alright. Don't want to play into a Wrath. We're going to play a land, say go, and leave company up. Sure. Top, bottom. Alright. Champion does kill pretty quick. I don't love it, but I think our hand's kind of forced. Well, we hit, but sort of hit. You can call that a hit. We getting settled here? Might be getting settled here. Getting settled in. Fire away. Leaving home a Llanowar Elves isn't exactly like super. They're gonna go for the Shark Typhoon, alright. So we're gonna take 7 here. Sure. That's pretty good for us, honestly. Play Scroungers, say go. Now that they Wrath, we have a Scrounger activation up, which is pretty sweet. Put the creature in the graveyard for us, so it all worked out pretty well. They are dying to this Steel Leaf Champion. Do have a lot of cards in hand. They do have a lot of cards in their hand. Which means lots of thinking. Lots of thinking. On the rope. Elspeth, Sun's Nemesis.
Prepare yourself, Heliod. Thy courage will bloom.
Okay. I guess. I mean, nothing here can block Steel Leaf Champions, so... Question is, are we playing another Steel Leaf Champion or not? Honestly, I think we are, so we're gonna... I guess they can gain 5 life next turn, too. But, just like jam here. Just jam it all face. They have blocked either way, so then just like play champion, leave mana up for Scrounger. So we're gonna force them to Wrath. They can gain 5 life, unfortunately, but so they could like gain 5 life Wrath, and we just have Scrounger attacking them. They'll still be at 5, but right, so sure. Could make tokens, I suppose, also. Alright. How about a Ceratops off the top? Did we pull that one off? Like it. Like it. Shark Day Teferi. They have... They can bring back Elspeth, which is like a little bit annoying, but we can just definitely Teferi here, so... Alright, I mean, we get in. We say go. Play Pack Leader to force the Wrath. Recurve a Scrounger again. And we're like pretty close to crossing the finish line. We're not quite there yet, but... Notice how we keep trying to leave up 2 mana for Scrounger at any point we think we're going to get Wrathed. So we can recur it immediately and attack. Take that, Gargoyle. Ooh. Doesn't really help us, honestly. I mean, so they can shark. They can make a 5/5 shark here. Alright, we're jamming. Move to combat. 5/5 shark doesn't really help them against this pack leader. We also get to draw a card here, too, so... Sure. Pack Leader can pump its power to 5. Alright, I mean... This blocks Pack Leader, they still go to 2. And we just trade. Now, if I play Pelt Collector here, they kind of have to Wrath, so we'll just say go. Hold the Collector. Now we don't have our activation up, but, you know, can't be perfect. Oh, what a draw. What a draw. Baffling end off the top. Making Elspeth here, too, I believe. We got a game here, folks. We got a game. Gain 5 life. Interesting. Trying to play around Haster, perhaps. Alright, I mean, we're going to force the Wrath here, I guess. I think we had to play the extra creature because they have a castle now, too. So, force the Wrath. Play Steel Leaf Champion. They're almost out of spells. They have a Wrath, a land, and 1 other spell, so... They are there on... Castle, but, like, now we just have... I'll be Maggot, too. Alright, cool. So, Steel Leaf Champion, gonna take us home here. They currently have no way to beat Steel Leaf Champion, so... This last card, an Absorb. It's an opt. Interesting. They're valuing making a token more. Alright, so here's Champion. They currently have no way to beat this Champion. Just 2-turn clock and they're dead. They can Castle Vantress, though, to look for one. So they're going to. Looking for bottoms here. Top, bottom. Alright, fine. Definitely drew Wrath. Alright. You can see why they made this card like not that good because of how obnoxious it would be if it was that good. It's been pretty good for them this game, but it's like not been exceedingly good or anything. That's why this card's not that good. Oh man, so close. All right. Yeah, let's give it haste. It's got trample too, so this will kill 1 token. And then we have trample next turn with the Great Henge also. So once again, they're in a spot where they need to hit top deck and answer. They found the answer to the Steel Leaf Champion last turn. Can they do it again? Ceratops is here. It's big. It's mean. It's got haste and trample and reach, I guess, because that big fat dinosaur splashing around in the water is very, very good at jumping up in the air and blocking flyers. Are you...
I believe we will find a better tomorrow.
They could miss like once, you know. Maybe. Just once they could miss for a turn. We could definitely have like maybe 1 or 2 of the creature lands in our deck at the new green creature land. It does hurt our cemeteries a little bit, but... They're topping. I'm pretty sure we can't win anymore. So, I mean, okay. They could have Elspethed and didn't. They have access to both castles. No seal aways here. Does not tap. Alright. So, what's the story here? Story is Castle Ardenvale, not Castle Vantress. And no Field of Ruin either. It's an interesting story to tell. Alright. Go to 8. Mr. Stark, I don't feel so good. Alright, yeah, I guess. I mean... Alright. Forest. Landfall again for even more of a discount on our Great Henge. Unfortunately, nothing to do with it. When you got the control player to 1 card in hand for like 10 turns in a row, and they just keep having the right card, you know? Just, oh my god, are you serious? Alright, this is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They're 1 short of killing us.
Death itself cannot halt my quest for justice. You are braver than you know.
I mean, they just let themselves cold to Ceratops. We didn't draw Ceratops, but they let themselves cold to Ceratops. All right. Yeah, that was a match of magic, I guess. Oh boy, indeed. All right. Let's go here. Hand's not great, but we're gonna keep. We're gonna keep it. We're gonna tilt keep. We gotta get back on the horse here. After that, it was a pretty rough 2 matches there. Needle Verge Pathway. Shock. That is just shocking. think we're just gonna ooze. The problem with trying to play ooze like a 3-drop, like play it and activate it immediately, is that like we just have a bunch of 3-drops already anyway. So play this, and in the scenario where we don't draw land, we could possibly activate and Pelt Collector. Temple of Triumph. Top. Frostbite. Is the Shock Tribal deck here? Yeah, rock Reggie. Anything good against Reggie be good against Old Growth Troll also. It's probably like Baffling End and Friends, but so far we have Shock Tribal here. Lorehold Campus, Marauding Raptor. Alright, Scarf Troll. Hopefully draw a land here. We can go Pelt Collector, Rotting Regisaur. Well, there's a land, but sure. Marauding Raptor. What is going on here? Alright, so we are all in. We are all in. Do your worst, Marauding Raptor. Or this is dealt damage. Put a plus. Adorable. It's absolutely priceless. Alright, get in for 14. Everyone's got a plan or they get punched in the face, you know? Just adorable. Reckless Rage. Yeah, that's a big goat. That's a big goat. Maze. What decks he playing against today? Maze Mine Tomb? Alright. Tome? I would say tomb. It's tomb. Tome. Tomb. Justice Strike? Oh, man. What in the world is happening? Just too big? Just too big? Just too big of a goat? Oh. We're going to lose the Lorehold Campus. Alright. I mean, it's not the worst, I suppose. Of course, the problem here is they're just going to draw 4 cards off of this Maze Mine Tome. Bottom, sure. And a Snarl. This is the Boros Land Variety Pack here. Foretell? Who could have foretold this? God. So what happens if I don't draw this card? Yeah, alright. Oh, double strike me. Oh, do it. I want you to do it. Justice Strike, same thing. Like, what, there's... alright. Okay, yeah, we lost that game. We did lose that game. All right, we're gonna bring in. Like, I guess we want some removal spells. Like, they have to have more creatures they're playing than Marauding Raptor, right? Like, do we even want Thoughtseize? Because their deck is mostly redundant, just all removal spells. I don't think we do. Bring like Vivien and like the 4th Ooze. I love the Ooze. I think it's Heart of Kiran, honestly. Could have like Deafening Clarion or something like that. Oh boy. Oh boy. On the play. Alright, we have put together a good hand of Magic cards. That is nice. We like that. So we get Frostbite here. Gotta sit up straight. Snarling. Frostbiting. It's getting cold in here. Canvas. Kind of like don't want to discard my cards. I'm just gonna play this Old Growth Troll. I'll play Stealth Champion. Anything that kills this, but probably even for better value, so. Hey, you got it, I guess. Coming for you. They definitely have definitely have Deafening Clarion. Like, not even close. Oh my god. We just can't win, folks. We just can't win. I don't know what to tell you. Some days you just don't got it, I guess. I was planning for Clarion. They had Storm's Wrath. Alright, we'll discard our Old Growth Troll. We'll attack with our Regisaur. Please don't have a trick, please. Thank you. I appreciate that. Oh, yeah. Do it to me. Do it to me. No? Yeah, come on. You definitely have it. Yeah, alright. Oh, man. The goat. The goat. What happens if they don't draw this card? Oh, they have this card. Trapjaw Tyrant. Whenever it's dealt damage, makes. We're gonna play one more match for posterity's sake. Oh my god. There are definitely 2 lessons so far to be taken away from this set of games. One is that I am not one of those content creators who just picks out the good games and try to make myself look really good. That's the first one. And the second one is some days you just don't got it. I mean, I don't think we've really. I'm not like picking out any spot where we're playing particularly badly. The mono red opponent kind of just had it all. The blue white opponent kind of just had it all. And that last match is just kind of funny, honestly. I still think the deck is pretty good. We're just kind of not hitting our spots. This hand's kind of bad. I could have maybe mulliganed, but. Holofound? Sure. That's fine. Bear it up here. Oh, man. Cemetery. We're gonna Reggie. Narset Parter of Veil. So we can discard probably just the forest, and then probably Old Growth Troll because it plays around Wrath pretty well. Magma Opus, sure. Discard forest. I guess I could have discarded a creature and killed the Narset. I do want to kill Narset, kind of. I guess we're not going to kill Narset this turn, whatever. Play this. This here. Shrink Narset. We get Wrathed. The troll goes onto a land, which is kind of cool. I'm going to keep my stuff. So only really lose the Regisaur and the Ooze. I mean, I'd rather just dead, so... Alright, cool. So that works also, you know? Alright, we did. We won a game. Alright, so we're going to bring in, I guess, Heart of Kiran, Vivien. They're doing the Magma Opus thing. Probably want the Scavenging Ooze. I would say we don't want the Reggies. I guess they're Jeskai. So if their removal spells are more like Lightning Helix and Friends, Reggie might actually be pretty good. But they're going to have more than that. I want to see more of their deck for game 2. Our Maggots aren't going to be great either. Bring in Ceratops. And... we're at 26 company hits here. It's about 25 is how the lowest I'd want to go. I'm going to do 3 Ooze. Ooze is not particularly great, except for the fact that it can maybe stop a Magma Opus. You have Thoughtseize and stuff for that too, so I think 3 is fine. I guess. Like, you draw a land or two, but that was pretty good. Alright. We'll start there. What do you got for me? Hand is Opus, Prismari Command, and literally all lands. Let's take Prismari Command. Command's actually not bad against Scrounger, too. They played an untapped land. They did not play the Triome, which possibly means that they are planning on cycling Triome on turn 3. We're going to Scrounger. Plays best against Helix, and then save Ooze to eat this Magma Opus. They draw Mastery here. I'll be pretty sad. I'm not going to lie. That would be a pretty good sequence of draws. They did not, though. It's good. Get Scrounger in. We draw lands, too, so we got to be reasonably happy here. I should have not played the land first, probably, but whatever. Alright, say go. Cycle Triome, absolutely. That's a pretty big tilt. That's not main deck, but whatever, sure. Eat the Opus. I mean, now we have Company and Vivien, so... Question is, when do we cast Company? Probably has to be like on their end step. They could have Lapse here or Aether Gust. We can just wait, I think. It's very obvious we have Company, so... Alright, so they have 3 cards left. Show them what you got. Oh my god. I guess it's better than missing, but... Oh lord. Lordy, lordy, lordy. Alright, Viv.
With the Arkbow at my side, I can't
Might get Shark Typhoon into here, honestly, but... that would kind of suck.
Stomping time.
Running out of cards they could, like, plausibly have here. Fighting Helix, oh my god. Okay. That wasn't a bad turn for us. Could have been much worse. Pump it up. Let's go. I actually left one Ceratops on my board too. Right? I brought on the one. Nah, I did bring him. I brought them both in. Sure. Helix the elf in response to the Vivien. I mean, At this point, we're just like kind of cooking, so would like us to resolve. If it doesn't, let's see, memory. I mean, if it's memory lapse, not a big deal. Old Growth Troll and Scrounger. Yeah, I think this game's they could have a Gearhulk, I suppose. That would suck, but maybe we actually put both counters on the Old Growth Troll, play on Gearhulk. I guess they just have Opus anyway. They have Gearhulk, we're screwed. So I'm just gonna spread them out.
This will be fun to watch.
Oh wait, they just have absolutely nothing. Okay, sure. What's on our board again? Is Wrath here? We have Bloodlord Scavenging Ooze. That's the Old Growth Troll. Yeah, I mean, that was not a very good Wrath. Sure. Bring that back. Bring this back. Thoughtseize? I really can't imagine they actually have a spell in their hand, honestly. Like, it's hard to place what spell they could have in their hand. I'm going to cast it, but they didn't play a land, I guess. Lapse the Thoughtseize. Okay. Indeed.
We're fit enough to survive.
Yeah, I mean, we could have maybe gone all 6 on the, or all the handles on the troll. Alright, that was a pretty bricky game for them, but you know what, we'll take it. After all that, we'll take it. We'll take it. So, all in all, I mean, this deck does feel like a pretty solid choice. Like, it's just like just pretty straightforward. Obviously, you know, you definitely want to have decent hands and curve out and stuff. We definitely had we ran into some issues in those, in that set of games. But all in all, it's like kind of hard to go wrong with like the Llanowar Elf deck. You know, Llanowar Elf into good creatures, 4 company, 4 Thoughtseize. Great Henge is great. Creatures in general are pretty great. Pack Leader was cool. I liked it. I definitely was pretty impressed with it. Yeah, I mean, overall, I do still like the deck despite the results. So maybe I'm a fool. You know, maybe I'm a fool. What can you say? So that's the deck. We're still exploring Historic without Brainstorm, obviously. Again, if you read the article on CoolStuffInc.com from last Friday, check it out. I give my thoughts on if Brainstorm should be banned or not, why Brainstorm's good, and then what what effect it can have, and so on and so forth. That's on Cool Stuff. I do a written article every Friday. I do a video article right here every Monday. If you're watching on YouTube, hop on over to CoolStuffInc.com. Read the article that goes along with this video. Definitely do that. And go to CoolStuffInc anyway, because CoolStuffInc.com, best place to shop for your games. Promo code Jim5, 5% off your order, and a free Jim Davis Goblin token. I love y'all. I'll see y'all next week. Thanks for watching. And if you're here with me at the end, you're a true friend, and I appreciate that. So thank you so much. Appreciate it. Have a good one, folks.